Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17
and Greyshot151 here.
and today we're going over Gojira and Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yes, when a few vessels off the Japanese coast suddenly go missing, a search party is sent only to discover a creature of unfathomable power. Will it destroy Japan, or will a new power arise to combat this monstrous foe?
This film is interesting,
Yes.
to say the least. It's the literal spark that started a generation of monster movies in Japan and helped ignite
And the rest of the world. Yeah.
and ignited the monster phase, which was already happening in America, to be fair.
Yep.
But it helped ignite it even further.
Yep.
This is a film that literally garnered the reputation and started the cultural icon of Godzilla itself.
And of course. It's the first
That
movie
generated dozens of movies that we are in the process of reviewing.
I would actually counterpoint that okay, so the reason why there's two.
Yeah.
1954, Japan, Toho Studios created basically
Gojira.
Gojira.
Yep.
And that was released to the Japanese public. In 1955, 56, whatever,
The American
audience, American film industries were like, "Hey, we should get this movie."
Yeah.
Because it fits perfectly with the movies that time. The giant claw, giant
Literally,
monster.
The director was inspired by two films. I think it was King Kong
Yes.
and the re-release, and also The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms.
Yes. The design, and the design is obviously like a giant dinosaur.
Yeah.
Though funnily enough, originally was supposed to be like a giant mushroom cloud like monster, but obviously. But in any case,
The 50s technology, mushroom cloud, might be a little bit of an issue.
it was supposed to be a monster shaped in the cloud, like a mushroom. But in any case,
Oh yeah, that would have turned out bad.
Yeah. So what happened was they got Canadian actor Raymond Burr, and they had him on basically refilm a whole bunch of scenes
In the Godzilla
They
King of the
spliced
Monsters.
it with the original movie and made Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was released in American theaters as well as most theaters in the world. That's the film most people saw Godzilla as. And I think that's why there's a disconnect between what fans of the movie consider it and what the average movie audience thinks of it.
Yeah.
Because I think the average movie audience is excited for Godzilla King of the Monsters because that's what they associate him with. Godzilla fighting other giant monsters and, like a spectator, watching this thing. Whereas the original is a very character-driven,
depressing.
Maybe not too depressing.
I mean,
it is a very dark movie.
Okay, so I was surprised by how bleak that 54 film, we'll call it Godzilla and Gojira to separate the two.
Yes.
How bleak Gojira is. Godzilla, they do lighten up. I'm not saying with jokes, but Raymond Burr is a lot more light compared to a lot of the
there's
darker,
no talk in
more
Gojira. There's
drawn-out.
talks of irradiated fish and the effects on the economy and or in the trade, that kind of stuff is in there. Whereas in Godzilla 1956 version, there's really not any of that. It's really Raymond Burr. You can almost I made notes of this when we were watching this, but you can almost consider. I mean, it doesn't work because of a few reasons, but Raymond Burr is the side character. This is his story from his view of these events.
It's the Lion King 1.5 to the Lion King.
And I like that idea. Is filming a movie from a different perspective with different characters, but the same thing happens.
Yes.
Kind of like Cloverfield. What the idea of the sequel was that going to be, which was a military perspective of the Cloverfield monster incident, which I thought was going to be awesome. But nonetheless, the 56 version is far lighter. There's also a lot of comical things when you have these characters getting spliced because the main character in Gojira, which is this gentleman by the name of Ogata, Emiko, Serizawa, they all have screen time. Ogata feels like he gets a little shafted, but he still has a little bit, But in the 56 version, Raymond Burr has all the screen time. Yeah. And Ogata is just thrown off to the side.
He's less than 3 minutes or something ridiculous.
It's insane.
And you're like, why are we with this guy again? He barely has any dialogue.
The only reason you'd have him is because you need to explain why he's there in the
footage. Yeah. You can't remove this guy. Shit.
Because he's in essence the main character. Because what you have is him, his love interest. Emiko. Serizawa is the engaged fiance.
Which also I love the perspective of. First off, in the Godzilla movie, they show off the destruction of Tokyo. In the Gojira, you don't see the destruction; it's just slow build up directly from it. Another thing that's also very interesting from it is Serizawa, in my opinion, in the American Godzilla film, if you're watching this, especially in American perspective, you probably think that he's the bad guy. Or he is going to lead to the destruction, or he created Godzilla.
Something
Which in
like
actuality, he's not. He ended in both films. He saves the day, though his
At the cost of
impact,
his life, yeah.
though his impact in the Godzilla film, I feel is less impactful because you don't get as much screen time with him.
You also, so Raymond Burr is very much a narrator. Therefore,
Yeah.
every scene he's in is either him explaining something or someone else explaining something to him. And that kind of gets like, it's like telephone. It's not fun. just
There's
hearing
some
dialogue
moments
again and again and again. It works in some moments.
Yes.
And there
Godzilla's
are
attack on the city and him narrating that makes sense. It makes sense.
and it works.
It works with the other, there's a scene in which there's other Japanese film crew and reporters going at it, and it matches pretty seamlessly with both.
Yeah,
so
like international and local.
Yeah.
And there's a decent, a good amount of like splicing. Some doesn't work. Like there's a scene in where like a storm in a tent that is laughably bad.
But another one when he's carried and he's seeing the bodies in a similar movement. That works.
It works. Carry that to Gojira, which is very much more, I don't want to say a love, it's very much a love triangle where you have Serizawa, who's engaged to this woman, but her love is for this other person that is a sea diver.
Yeah.
He gets connected to Godzilla, and that's the connection, because he's trying to salvage the ships that Godzilla's destroying.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out what's going on. Emiko's father is a paleontologist, and he's doing his own research to figure out what's going on as well.
Yeah.
Because he believes it might be a giant, like, a creature, maybe. Again, it's not... He doesn't believe it outright at first, but once there's more and more evidence, like the footprint, and they actually see him. That's the other thing I will say. You see Godzilla halfway, so it's none of the, oh, is he, you're not there. You see him, you see his presence, and his presence is felt throughout the entirety of this movie, unlike Godzilla 2014, for instance.
Can I also give out a small thing?
Yes.
I know a lot of people really love Gojira, and we're probably going to rate it pretty highly.
Yeah.
But damn, did the Godzilla American film just go by so much quicker in a lot better pace, and I was so thankful for it.
Yeah,
they shaved like 20 minutes, and I'm like, except for a little bit of dialogue, which you could have definitely added with the character. That's just because Raymond Burr is there. Oh my god, it's so much quicker.
There's also some good lines in the original. Again, they're translated.
Both.
But there's like one which is, okay, so you either have the fear of what your weapon will do, or you have the destruction.
You have the reality
of Godzilla. Yeah, it's a very cool, like, one-off. Like, what do you fear more?
There's
what
some
you think might happen, or Godzilla? And you can see the destruction, and then he sees the destruction Godzilla's caused, and it's like this. You see this character just being like put on between a rock and a hard place, and him tearing himself apart, literally.
Yeah, there's some good acting in this through the dub,
the
and there's some bad.
Japanese actors work very well for what they have. Like, you can't, like, we watched the subtitle of the original, and I do not know Japanese. Yeah. But what I will say is, like,
their expressions.
Serizawa, Ogata, even a little bit of Emiko, like, they don't do bad performances. Like, you believe that these are, like, they understand the situation that they're in, and they have more human responses than to, you know, what it became later, which is cheesy military firing black holes at, you know, Godzilla. Yeah. This very much feels more grounded. Yeah. Even the military response is very much, okay, depth charges. Okay, we have a defensive line. Okay, fire everything, and it just nothing works.
It is a lot more.
The desperation grows and grows and grows.
It is a lot more of a looming disaster movie of both Godzilla and Gojira, because with Godzilla, you know what's coming. Gojira, it's how bad things are gonna get. Yeah. I will say though, Gojira is a better movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's easily a better movie.
Easily.
Raven Bird is not, like, they don't do
Raven Bird's not bad.
They don't do a terrible job. Like, there's some dubbing where it's like, this is trash, and this is not. They did, I'm not the best, but a good effort, I would say.
They threw some money behind this, and they tried to get, like, some scenes to align, and they tried to incorporate him as well as they could.
There's like a scene with Raymond Bird, you see a shadow, and we're like, is he supposed to be on a deck of a ship, or is there something behind him, or is that supposed to be the sun, and his shadow's now in the sky?
It doesn't work. But what I will say about the King of the Monsters is, for even if it does sacrifice a lot of things, there's still a very good metaphor and a story behind it, which is nuclear weapons cause this.
It's a lot more heavily influenced than
the original. It's way done better, but you still get the essence of nuclear weapons cause this, and this is basically an unstoppable force, and we should be careful of the weapons we use because we don't know the consequences, which is very much the theme like them. They end on the same note. But the original, I mean, 1954 Gojira does it superbly with, like, there could be another Godzilla one day. Like, and I think it definitely is a better film with the actors, You may not like the pacing. I actually didn't mind it.
It was brutal. It was a bit brutal,
long, but it was. I mean,
think about how old that movie is. It came out in 1954.
Yeah.
Right. So,
still has some great characters.
I understand that, but put in perspective, that film is 64 years old. 64.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. Next year it's the 65th anniversary. And it comes out with King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
Better than the 50th with Final Wars, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Actually, apparently this movie for Gojira wasn't released until, like, recently.
Yeah, which was to America. Like, the original Japanese cut wasn't released to America until the mid-2000s.
Take that with a grain of salt, but we're pretty, like, that's what we read. Because we were looking it up, because we were like, how much did this do? And apparently Godzilla was a box office success. Both of them were. And that's why Godzilla Raids Again was made, the sequel. And then that's why... like American industry, like would like, oh yeah, have Godzilla fight King Kong. It's gonna be so profitable, and it was super insanely profitable.
Yeah, even if the fight, I mean, the final fight's great, but you know, we already said our stuff about that movie. But in any capacity,
where would we rate these movies?
Okay, so first off, let's start with Gojira, because I feel like that's easier. That one's gonna be a lot easier. In a Godzilla fight, is it better? Yeah, I think it is the definitive Godzilla movie. I truly think this is the best Godzilla movie, so that ranks #1 on the list for Godzilla.
Yes.
The question is, does it also beat Gamera that? And I will say yes. I think it's a better crafted movie in terms of just overall plot. I love Gamera the first half. I mean, the first third. But I will say it does lose its impact on, like, environmentalism compared to nuclear. Like, compare the two.
Yeah, there's some themes lost and dropped, but Godzilla never forgets what it is.
Yeah.
So, I would completely agree with you on
Gojira.
Gojira. Sorry, Gojira never forgets what it is.
Thank you.
And never forgets the themes it's trying to play. Also, the again, I did not expect to enjoy the characters as much. I did not remember the characters. But I remember that once I saw it again, I saw Agata, and I was like, these are some actually very good characters.
Like, even the few scenes with the paleontologist's father, it's just like he's like, again, he's wrong for trying to think they can study Godzilla for the destruction he does. You can tell he's wrong, but you understand his pain.
Yeah, you understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely put this above. Gamera is a different type of film though. Gamera is more fun. And it also has some very good characters, but the themes...
But legacy and impact, I would say it goes a lot higher.
Godzilla is definitely #1.
#1.
Yes.
That being said...
Next up, Godzilla King of the Monsters.
This one's a lot more tricky, because it is like Lion King 1.5. It's an alteration of the original with a different story.
That being said, it's not a bad take.
No.
It has its problems when it comes to narration. It has its problems when it comes to, like, the splicing and, like, they couldn't even be tempted to hire the original actors back, so you have a whole bunch of shots, like, back of heads or sides of heads or, like,
duplicates where they're seeing like this. We have, like, lab equipment going like here, so you just see like an eye with the eye patch, and the guy's on the phone.
Obviously, they didn't get him back, so they had to like
yes, I am the original Greyshot. Can't you tell? I mean, you can't see my face, right? You can obviously tell. It's like that.
There's a lot of bad shots, but no, it's for the most part it works, and it works as what it is, which is a dark but still like a telling of
adaptation to an American
nuclear
property.
threat, atomic monster, we must kill it, and Serizawa's again. I will make note of this. Some of the characters do get their moments to shine.
Yeah,
even
Serizawa does.
Serizawa, yeah.
The paleontologist still gets a couple moments. Miko gets a little bit, actually a little bit more, I would say. Almost amount.
Yeah, but her scenes don't work.
Yeah, that's
her
dubbing.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, the dubbing.
Like again, it's.
So I will say this. I think it's for me. Yeah. Go with me here. I would probably put this above Mothra.
Okay. I would say so.
How far would you go up?
I would say it's probably above Mothra, but that being said, I'm looking at all these, and I say Shin Godzilla is definitely better in terms of overall. Like, again, this is a weird movie to place.
Yeah, because it's taking technically stock footage, if you want, of like another movie.
As much as I want to say that, it's not like Godzilla's Revenge was made.
It's taking stock footage of another movie and splicing it.
It's completely different. It's a completely different scenario to Godzilla's Revenge.
Definitely not. Definitely stock footage.
Shut
Therefore,
up.
It cannot be good.
You're the only person who likes that movie. The only person in existence.
I find the value in the turd.
Shut up.
I see the diamond in the rough.
With those two down, that means Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle is officially off at least the Godzilla list.
Yes.
We do not
We've
have
done
to,
it.
We don't have to deal with that piece of shit movie any further on this list. So
Megalon's gone too.
No, you had 2. Oh, wait, you had 2, so Megalon would still be on the 1, but yeah, on the other one. That also means the anime Godzilla movie's lost.
Why is it one? Oh, one's just Godzilla and the other one's just...
So, again, just for retrospect, there are 2 lists, one with all the Kaiju movies, one with just Godzilla. I figure that way, again, people, if they want to differentiate and show our lists, again, they'll show.
Okay.
But, in any capacity, that's it. To next time, to where we go and watch...
Son of Godzilla. Sorry, I just had a flashback. I just remembered Minya was going to be the next one. I'm like, boy, we're going on.
We're going from we went from top tier quality with Gamera and Godzilla and Gojira, and now we're just free falling at this moment.
We even had a good one for a while with like Godzilla 2014 before that. We were on a high ride, and now we're going to the dirt.
I mean, we literally were going through the dirt with both the animes, the Mechagearus, Revenge, like all of that was like, oh my god. But yeah, Son of Godzilla is next, so we will watch that, and
yeah, we'll let you know how that goes. You know what? There's 2 movies I think of the show period that are actually going to turn out to be good, and this might be one of them.
Sea Monster is the other one, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other one I was thinking of too.
But in any case, this has been This has been Greyshot17
and Greyshot151,
and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the bloopers.
Yes, later, guys.
I like how he did go to check his friend.
That was face. He is. Yeah. If you saw an action hero that's face was this bloody, this would not fly.
Yeah.
You would never see Chris Pratt that damaged. Come on. Okay, you're gonna show a shot with some rain. Their tent is not moving. What is it made of? Steel?
It's a really thick cloth. Bullshit, that tent doesn't move.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, they should have put him in.
There it goes.
There's no rain. Look at the water.
Guys, the wind's strong enough to push over fucking trees, but that tent is just not moving. Like, they should have had heavy rain coming down and a wind.
They should have put them in a house. They should have just put them in a house. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
We're late on that. Take back the hill.
Charge.
Get your pitchforks.
Got the guns.
And the samurai, of course, the samurai sword still.
What the hell are samurai gonna do?
Oh my god.
That is
That is not the right actor.
No, it is not. What is she saying?
She's still Japanese.
Oh, it's still Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they like.
I was gonna say that would fucking wreck me.
That would be. We have a guest.
Oh hi. She's like, there's destruction. I like this. Yeah.
You know, because remember, Godzilla can't breathe because all the oxygen in the water is oxidizing. But the water's fine.
We're not having this discussion again.
Oh, we're having this discussion again. Therefore, I'm right and you are wrong.
Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Rifle, JP Val, JustThomasPlays, jrchicklis, Streakingwookie, Matthew Leppen, Milam, Onlyplayapples, WhiteHotD, sgtMcPain, Ollie, Delta, Joey, Ace, Jordan Savat, RASpawn, Nathan Angus, Aaron Yee, Tim, and of course, Leo Lou. Thank you all for your amazing support, and I'll see you all next time.